Ladies and gentlemen, members and friends, it's Matt Bailey here from the Scotch Malt Whisky Society talking about another release from June Outturn. June Outturn, I've already had feedback from members and from partner bars that it's one of the most diverse selection of offerings we've seen in the Society in a while, and that's no accident. That's just by the way we've crafted Outturn to have a really diverse selection of lovely casks to taste through. That includes a couple of new old whiskies, including 128, which we've seen millions of peaches. That's up on our YouTube channel. 138.15 Temptations Tendrils is one I want to talk about next. A 6-year-old whiskey in the juicy oak and vanilla flavor profile from Taiwan. Let's just pour just a smidge of that here. Okay, there's 2 distilleries in Taiwan that produce whiskey. There's probably more distilleries in Taiwan in general that might produce other things like gin, vodka, fruit wines, etc. to make other alcoholic beverages. There's 2 that make whiskey. Those are codes 138 and codes 139. And we've bottled, obviously, the mere fact they have codes from both of them. This is a 138, in fact 138.15, so the 15th cask the tasting panel has approved. It's 6 years old in Taiwanese climate. It's a very high humidity climate, large fluctuation in temperature. The casks move and breathe very differently in the climate conditions that Taiwan presents. So therefore, 6 years of new old aging in an Asian country does very different things to casks than it would in, say, especially in Japan or in Scotland or in Ireland or anywhere else in the world, really. So as a result, we end up with a whiskey that is 6 years old in that climate, which provides a whiskey that would be equivalent of something that's, I'd say, easily 17, 18, 19 years old of age if it was aged similar maturation in Scotland. Just a quick nose of this. It is so thick and indulgent. It's a very viscous smelling whiskey, as in like I can already get a feel of what the mouth feels going to be like, both the nose alone, which comes across as quite very thick, like thickened cream. There's a bit of tea note in there as well, like a black tea note, like a Lapsang Souchong tea leaves. There's a milk chocolate note in that one as well. There's something herbal about it as well. It's not like herbal, like smoky or anything. It's like a herbal tea or like crushed up herbs. Some spicy herbs in there. It's a very inviting nose. It's a very lovely sort of after dinner dram straight away, this one. Let's have a quick taste. And it's thick and luscious. It's a bit grippy on the mouth, which means it's carrying some of that lovely cask character, some of that spirit character coming through as well. It's such a weird distillery as well. Distillery 138 is a state-owned distillery. Just imagine for a second, like if wherever you live, whether it be the Victorian or New South Wales or South Australian state government built and owned a distillery. It makes no sense almost. But it started its life making all sorts of different products from, I think it was beer and fruit wine and things like that. That then they saw Distillery 139's success with making whiskey and got into it as well. I think whiskey for them, for Distillery 138, I think is a very is much newer for them. I think they started distilling whiskey in like 2012 or 2013 or something, so not that long ago. So this is also quite, as I said, it's old for a new old whiskey, but it's old for given how long they've been making whiskey as well. It's very thick, very luscious, and very inviting. I've had a couple of unpeated 138s over the years and a couple of peated ones. You may remember Alice through the tasting glass. I think it was a recent peated 138, which was fantastic. And this one is a very different beast entirely. Their peated and unpeated runs are very wide apart. I can't get it. There's that black tea note, which I love. Like a builder's Earl Grey with exotic spices mixed in and thickened cream. That's phenomenal stuff. So it's good to try something a bit different, try something, see what's happening in the Taiwanese whiskey scene and see how incredible their whiskey can be and especially something a bit rare and something a bit interesting like this. And these are the kind of whiskies that always pick up all these accolades after they've long sold out, as we've seen in previous 138s we've released. So it's something I think you'd probably want to jump in on early and savour maybe as a real after dinner dram. Thank you so much. If you learn more about June Outturn, of course, on our YouTube channel and through our socials and through our emails, we loved sharing all the goodness of all these great whiskies with you. And we'll see you all soon. Slàinte mhath. Cheers.